Hello and good morning to live Unprofessional Yoga. I'm your host Barak Ben-Dov, and I will show you today how to practice live Unprofessional Yoga. As usual, the last few days we start with the turn of the head. I really need to find a good name for this one. Maybe satelliting. With a satellite dish. With a satellite dish that goes around. Maybe sunflower. Yes, okay. Sunflower, because the head is like a sunflower that follows the sun. This is the third consecutive day that I'm practicing, and I already feel that my neck is nicer and I can do it more freely. And I'm trying to do it slower because it is getting so easy at times, so I need to stop myself from pushing stronger. I started practicing today around 6 in the morning and had a lot of energy. And in general felt good. Nice way to start the year. Pay attention to the circles. If there is places that are a bit more painful, look at the pain for a second, see if it is good pain or bad pain. And if you're asking yourself how can you distinguish between the two, so at least I will tell you how I distinguish between the two. If it is sharp pain, says something like that tells me that I got to my limit and something might break. I know that for sure it's a bad pain. It's not supposed to be there. I'm doing something that this model of human body cannot do. And I need to be very careful on those areas, so I'm taking it much lighter. But if I'm doing something and it feels stretchy, that the pain is just slowly starting to grow. The more I push, the more painful it is. So it is a good indication. Also, the pains feel totally different, but I cannot easily explain it yet. How would you feel it? If you're watching the video, you can leave a comment below. How do you distinguish between the two types of pain? Or actually, even if you know of other types of pain related to yoga practicing. Okay, now for the fingers. My fingers are really stiff. I don't know if it is because of the morning or because I'm not practicing them enough on things that related to fingers. I never saw my pullover from this angle, that I can look into the sleeve and it's so dark. Today I decided to give a bit more attention to the fingers, to make the stretching part of the hand a bit bigger. So stretching the fingers, don't overdo it, really. How much that is comfortable, and maybe a bit more. Then pulling the fingers. I thought maybe I will make a hand massage video. So if there is any volunteers and you are in the center of Germany, write a comment, maybe. Stretching. Today I didn't need to think a lot what will be the next exercise. My body just went there. It could be that I'm just not as tired. So I just knew. if you're asking yourself, oh, with what microphone do you record today? So this is my new microphone, Booyah BY-M1, a neck mic, mostly designed for interviews, but I think it will suit me well, also for commentary and I think audiobooks. I will call this movement wonderful, because everything looks so wonderful. And I will call this movement move on. And now to this side. I'm still checking it, it's not working yet. Something is here, I understand it's not working, I'm trying to make it bigger, but then it takes the spotlight from the elbow to the shoulder. I'm doing the butterfly. Let your body tell you what is too much, what it would like to do a bit more, what is interesting. The more you would listen, the clearer answer you would get, and more specific. And if you don't know any in the program, so I would say your first lesson is to learn to listen to your body and to know what should be done. So yesterday I changed the name of all the videos that I made up to now from Unprofessional Yoga to Live Unprofessional Yoga, because I thought I understand what the video are all about. Not live recording, but live is living. Okay, today I decided that the emphasis of the practice would be to make 6 rounds of the routine, what I'm doing right now, 3 for each leg. It should be relatively quick, and but 6, and try to keep it like correct as possible. I also learned, I'm slowly learning what works for me and feels flowing, because not everybody doing this routine exactly as I do. So you can try the way I'm doing it, but change it to what suits you right and what feels right by the movement. You see, I'm with the hand that is close to the leg, I'm lifting, and then the other one. And looking ahead, trying to stretch a bit more, bring the leg, and again. So now I'll do it for the other side, and I will do the same with the swimmer, and open one hand and then open the other hand, or the other arm, sorry. So the point of it, find your own rhythm. Right? I found out that to get to the cobra, it's much easier for me to do it from the dog position, and I don't see a reason why not to do it at this point. Close hand opening for swim, then turn around, put the far away feet on the ground, open for a swim, come back. Now I forgot to look to the front, and I know it, so I'm thinking maybe next time I will manage to remember. A thing that I have a problem with is that I don't know how to count more than 3. The minute I need to count after saying like 1, 2, 3, 4, unless I'm concentrating or using some method of remembering, I will forget and I'm losing track. So sometimes, let's say if I need to count to 9, counting like 1, 2, 3, and then that was 1, 1, 2, 3, that was 2, 1, 2, 3, that was 3. So it is a bit easier. But while doing yoga, I can't concentrate on anything but doing the exercise, because it's so, mentally challenging to keep in position and remember the body and remember what I'm trying to practice right now. Like now is mostly to do it 6 times, always the right or left leg. That should be like the next leg should be in front or back, and that I would be straight and stretchy as possible. So maybe I will put some kind of something in front of me that every time that I'm doing this position of the laundry, I would move, I don't know, marble, stone, and that way I would know without counting how many rounds I did. In a way, a loading bar. And the cobra. So you would see, if you know this probably, that I'm doing the dog 2 times. First, because I like this exercise. Second, it is really nice to get in and out of position. Like to the cobra position, out of the cobra position. So I would call it a cobra-dog relationship. And the swimmer. Growing up, a tree, standing on my tiptoes. Prayer. Condor, jumper, hanging laundry, one line, shooting leg, other leg, the follower leg, follow leg, plank, dog, cobra, dog, lion, swimmer. I'm missing a few names for this one, for the leg that goes to the front. Close swimmer, far swimmer, depends on if it's close to the foot. And getting my shirt ready for the tree. While you are practicing your own kind of yoga and making your own procedure, I would recommend invent names. You can use my names for the exercises, but it is important that you would have a name for what you're doing, because the minute you have a name, it will be much clearer to you how to break this movement to small pieces and to practice each piece better. Let's say in the cobra we have the knee, chest and groin, and then feet. The minute I'm saying not just cobra and lay down on the floor, but what are the contact points, it's much easier to me to time them and to think what I should do, or how I should do, or how was I. So practice. Far away swimmer. That was close swimmer, and this is a far away swimmer, because we are far away from the foot that is in front. Tree. I think I finished this one. Now I'm practicing with jeans because my other pants are in the laundry. Actually, you probably can see it on the laundry on the left of the screen. And stretching. I think it's a bit easier today to stretch, like after the routine. And maybe I should start with a routine. It depends how much energy I have. Like a quick routine to have more power and to warm the body. And maybe later a bit of general stretching, and I'm thinking of it. I'm not sure that I will do it. 1 round or 2 rounds of a slow routine, and then I'm using more on strength than not duration, but warming the body. Because you would notice for yourself while you're doing it quickly that it is tiresome in different way. Stretching, moving slowly. If you would turn your feet, you would get a bit different muscles or stronger. Let's see. I'm doing, I think it's squatting called, or horse riding. Horse riding seems nice, but I can call it over 9,000. No, but it is painful on my knee, so I will not do that. Or I need to learn how to do that, not to put pressure, because that was the not nice pain. Something that my knee says, we like to be in place, don't press us out. This is a very simple exercise, and if you are not keeping your standing foot super straight, you're also not very stable, so that is good. You think to yourself, why should that be good? So, and because you need to balance very strongly with the base of your feet, like the sole of your feet, and muscles of the leg, so it works very good of adding stability and muscles to the knee. So if you have knee pains, my guess this is quite good for you. I got an exercise from physiotherapist years ago to stand on one foot while closing my eyes. Not easy at all, and because you're moving so much, you need to really strengthen your muscles to support the shaking and to know your body how to stand straighter. But it's not a fun exercise, and you really need to have something next to you that you can gently hold. Now, stretching. Today I decided to do it much less, not to push as hard, because I think last time I did it was just too strong, too deep. Not horribly, like it wasn't in the harmful, but I could imagine that I'm getting to the harmful, and the point here is not to get to the harmful. So that was kind of easy, and I'm working on my spine, like doing it when I'm standing up, slowly straightening it. And if you would notice, I'm also working on my hands to move them very nicely and gracefully. For me, at this point, doing things with grace is mostly because I feel better with it. I cannot tell if it is needed in some way, or what are the beneficial qualities of the graceful diet. So you don't have to, but maybe it is indication for me that all the rest of the things are working well enough that I can work on making it a bit more graceful. that the movement are more flowing, not as jumpy. I can also add the delicate finger movement and the back, like a cat, cow, cat, cow, cat, cow, cat. Paranoid dog, always looking behind. Why not paranoid cat? Because cat wouldn't look behind, it would just turn. I imagine like this movement more being done by a dog. Side plank, checking if something moving and everything is fine. Working a lot today, not to put a lot of stress on my neck, just to feel that I'm holding the head. All in all, it worked. And I managed to do the plank a bit longer today. It wasn't easy. I really like this weather. This side was less easy. I don't know if it is just my muscles or my patience ran out. Okay, I wanted to do a bit more, but my hand automatically went for the mattress, so I thought like it's a good time to start the meditation. I thought about it that it took me a while to get into the meditation mood, and maybe I should do laying down on the ground for a few moments just to have nicer better transition from the active part to the less active. So I'm doing the active part while meditating, and I think this is why it takes me a while to remember that I need to breathe and to breathe from my nose, and that the mind relaxes a bit. So first, a few things that will make your meditation life a bit easier. One, I'm recommending Vipassana because I did Vipassana and it was good for me. So if I will find the link somewhere, I will put it in the description below of the meditation Vipassana worldwide, but every country, my guess, has its own center with its own language and courses. But let's leave that aside. To have better meditation or easier meditation, first sit comfortably. It doesn't have to be the lotus sitting, it just needs to be comfortable enough that at least when you are beginning you are having no pain. Second, sit straight. I'm sitting on a mattress because if I'm sitting on the ground I cannot keep my back straight as much and then it hurts. So I'm sitting up, keeping with my tummy muscles. This is the plank for also. Your face should be in front. If you're lifting your head up or tilting it down, it's not as easy. I don't know why, but there is tension on the neck, the breathing is not as flowing. For a few seconds it's fine, but after let's say half a minute, there is tension building. So find your way. Most of the time, after I'm slowly finding my way, and then I remember that I need to breathe, I remember that for 20 seconds, I forget it, and then I'm coming back and I see that my face is all tensed. So what I'm doing is like slowly working on the muscles of the face and saying, oh, the muscles in the eyebrows, I'm releasing the cheek muscles, release, forehead muscles are released, like going slowly and releasing the muscles. And then remembering, oh, what should I have done? I'm here for a reason. Yes, I wanted to breathe. Yes, breathe from the nose. Another 20-25 seconds, I remember what I should do. Losing track, thinking a little bit, and said, face, how are you? Tense, but not as tense as before. So I'm going again, untensing my face, and then thinking maybe the body is also tense, so relaxing my shoulders. Am I sitting correctly? And I see that I'm slouching like a hook, and bending to the front, and I'm starting to feel my back a little bit, still not in a very bad way. Straightening my back, straightening my head, seeing that my face are relaxed, coming back to breathing, going over thoughts that are going through the head, and saying, yes, thoughts, breathing, like slowly. I see that my thoughts are going slower. My body have tendency not to fall apart as quickly, and it's not as painful as before. And it's getting easier and more frequent that I think of breathing. And after I manage to breathe like few, let's say even like half a minute properly, and not lose track, and I'm thinking of the rim of the nostrils and on my lip, and I'm feeling it in more delicate way. I'm starting to look around. I imagine that I look with my eyes or eyes inside my head, like on my face, on my cheek, on my eyes, on my ears, on the top of the head, like strolling around like a small flashlight. And I'm going to the neck, and I'm going to the throat and to the shoulders. And the more you know name of body parts, it is easier to send your conscience there to see what is going on. I mean, I guess that the minute you know the word liver and you know where it is located, you can, in a way, look in there and put the attention of the body as, let's say, I believe, or at least I feel for myself, that the minute my conscious self is thinking of something, my body translate it to something that is useful to the body. I don't know, if I'm thinking of my shoulder, that I'm looking at my shoulder, I would feel a bit of electricity going. Actually, this is what I'm feeling, and I'm feeling that things are moving a bit quicker there. So, just looking around, don't be hard on yourself when looking, because my flashlight is super small. Like when I'm measuring, like the size of a coin, and I cannot go on everything. I have no patience for that, and I never know if it is good enough. So just go, and next round go a bit more, or to places that you missed the last round. It's quite fun procedure, and after a while you'll see, especially while you are going through the body, that your mind is not running away as it used to, because you're doing interesting work, that something is happening and you need to react to it. Although also this one changed after a while. So if you have something that you'd like to comment on the subject, feel free. Of course, be polite to me and to other commenters, and I think this is all. You can stay until the end of the video, but I think I have said all I had to say for today. So thank you and have a nice day. At the end of the video I will say something that if you for some reason just want to keep this video on and just close your eyes and meditate for a few minutes, just think of your breathing. You don't need to do anything special or anything change, just feel the air going through the nose while you're sitting on a chair or laying in your bed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Good morning, sunshine. It's time to continue with our day. Open your eyes. Look around. Don't move. Take a few big breaths. And see you next time.